Welcome, 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 you guys. You are watching Politics with the
Princess.
And it is Friday, of course.
Yes, it is.
We've had a long week.
Yes, Lord.
Since last Friday, since we've spoken, right? You're watching Politics with the Princess on WJZZ Cool TV, right? We're streaming live on Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter, and YouTube. All of the social media platforms. You can like, share, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for watching us. It's Friday.
Yes.
Turn up. Is that what Friday is? So we have to say thank you for joining us back again. Veronica Taylor from Yaktown.
Yay.
Yak. But we also have to give, I'm so excited, a warm welcome back to our California girl who's back from Cali.
Kelly.
Tony.
It's me.
No last name.
I'm back.
You gotta tell us about California in a second.
Of
but
course.
we just want to talk about a couple of things that happened yesterday. WJZZ Detroit had started
Yes.
their Legacy Jazz series, right?
Oh, man.
And so this thing, Jazz is back in Detroit. We said that last Friday.
Yes.
And so WJZZ Detroit Legacy Jazz Series, it started yesterday. It's going to be every Thursday. Every Thursday at the St. Regis. Tickets from 6 to 8 p.m. You can get your tickets at eventbrite.com. Or you can go to wjzzradio@gmail.com. Email that to require about your tickets. If you want to be a sponsor, you can also email wjzzradio@gmail.com. Right?
Yes.
I didn't get a chance to attend. I was caught up at work. But I heard it was fabulous. I had a couple friends that did some Facebook Lives, and I was upset watching them. Today, of course, now let's talk about just before we get into elections, because primary is Tuesday, this upcoming Tuesday.
Yes.
Is it August the 3rd?
Yes.
Primaries,
Yes.
remember to vote.
Yes.
Before we get into the Detroit election, and I'm really concerned about the Pontiac election, let's talk about things that happened we did this week. And let's go kick it over to Tony to tell us about the Cali trip. She's back. So Tony, let us know.
Okay, yeah. So everybody, I went out to Cali to do makeup.
But she retired. Okay.
Even though I retired, but they were paying big bucks, and you don't turn down big bucks. None of that. So Cali was great. I was working for like 13 days straight, 18 hours a day, which is...
I couldn't imagine you doing that, first of all.
Why? You think I'm complaining too much?
I think you're going to be like, this is too much. Can I just get my check and go?
Oh, no, never. I complain after I get the check.
Okay.
But other than that, it was beautiful.
I missed you, Tony.
I missed y'all, too.
But she had to go, dude.
I was having a show on my little phone with my headphones in while I'm doing makeup. I'm like, I can't call in right now. But I enjoyed it so much. What have you been up to, Veronica, since the last time?
We can talk about, let's talk, Veronica. What have you been doing last time?
Praying that we get through this here primary with all these people that's running here in the city of Pontiac for mayor. And we did. The precinct delegates, we did a forum in Pontiac.
Yes, we did. So, the precinct delegates, you guys, along with our partners, let's mention our partners. It was Pride Decides, LGBT Detroit, United Precinct Delegates, African American Leadership Institute, and many more. We did a forum in the city of Pontiac,
yes,
a mayoral forum,
yes,
which Pontiac came out.
Yes, they did.
It was a great turnout.
Especially with those young kids. We
had students from Pontiac to come out and ask questions.
Ooh, so
we had
the
superintendent and all of this stuff was they came out to ask some questions, which was great. So you want to talk a little bit about the forum? Tell us about.
Well, excellent. It was nicely put together. You know, precinct delegates don't hold it up, you know. And by us being just volunteers, it was gorgeous. It was real nice. And the candidates were, I can give it to Mr. Tim Grimer. He was on his job.
So let's first talk about all the candidates who showed up.
Mr. Tim Grimer showed up.
Okay, go down the line. We had
Tim Grimer.
Okay.
Alexander Riley, Wanda Deeds, Cox, and the mayor of the city of Pontiac.
Okay.
And Jeremy Boyd could not come.
But he sent a representative.
That
was allowed to introduce him, and we had like a little bit of issue where, yes, he sent a representative, and the point of you precinct delegates, you guys, is to share information with everybody, right?
Yes.
To inform. That's one of our duties.
That's
now,
very
do we
important
get to choose a candidate what we want? Yes, we do. But generally, we are to inform our constituents about all candidates, right?
Yes.
And so that's why we allow him to have a person, because he couldn't make it, to come in and say, hey, Jeremy is running for this, he's this, he's this, he's this.
Yes.
Now, I guess he has thought that he could sit up there and represent him on a debate. That can't happen. You cannot represent him and speak for him during a debate. That can't happen. No,
because the community asked the questions on the paper.
And then so the other people canceled stuff, they created stuff to be able to sit there. The Tim Grimels, the Alexis, the Alexandria Riley, they all showed up. They sit there and that's the case. Anybody could send anybody.
That's right.
So, but we also had before we started the debate, we had all the city council who came, who were running.
That was running.
Introduced themselves and, tell the district they were running in and all that good stuff. Yes. So I think it was smooth. We had, what did Sephora's, our friend Sephora Starks.
Give a shout out to her.
She brought the snacks. Z-Dog, I gotta, remember her company. Dang, they were a sponsor. She's usually here on the show, Z-Dog. Yeah. So she brought the snacks for us.
And I thank you so much. You've been a very good friend. I love her dearly.
Sephora showed up. She brought all the snacks.
Yes, she is.
So, it was nice. Now let's talk about the activity. Let's talk about the performances. Who do you think won the debate?
You gonna really throw me on the bus? I thought you told me.
Just go through each one and say how they did. How about that?
I did that yesterday.
We weren't here yesterday. So
I did a Facebook Live.
Okay, but that's
we want to hear your opinions right here, right now.
Okay, let's start with the mayor debate.
Like we weren't here yesterday. She said, I did yesterday.
I did. I interviewed them. I really interviewed them at City Hall, all of them, and then so I did a topic since we're not that far from Tuesday, the 3rd of August. So I put out there how they talked and how they spit. So Alexander Riley came. This is Alexander Riley's literature, and this is what the beautiful lady looked like. So Alexander,
and she is beautiful inside and out.
Yes.
Such a sweetheart. I met her for the first time in person that day. I would say that.
Yes, and she ran 4 years ago for the seat. So she partnered up with the mayor after she lost. She was a young girl then. Very intelligent. Business-wise, to run the city. She was really helping the current mayor run the city when she lost 4 years ago and partnered up with Deidre Waterman. She was really running the city of Pontiac.
So explain that in a little more detail. She ran against Deidre Waterman.
And she lost.
Oh, we got Tiffany Barb up in here.
What's up, baby?
And I bet she ain't got no hot dogs for Tony.
Okay, you guys, come on. So she ran against Deidre Waterman.
And so when she lost in the primary, she partnered up with Deidre Waterman.
Okay.
And helped get out of the general election. And so when they got out of the general election, Deidre Waterman, instead of making her deputy mayor, she made her like her assistant.
Okay.
And she was bringing this woman was working. I mean, literally, she was bringing them the jobs, the money, financial to the city of Pontiac. She was bringing the stars there to perform. She was helping with the recreation center.
What was her job?
Assistant.
So she was acting in the capacity of something as, I would say, an office manager, possibly, or something like that.
Something with that title.
Or like a city manager. Because you know how some
Yep. She was working more like a city manager.
Okay.
But she was doing the damn thing, okay?
Okay.
So this lady was performing to the 10th power. And so this time she decided to run again for mayor. And she has been doing an excellent job of getting her literature out. Got a van with her face on it.
Yeah.
She got her billboards.
So I got
everywhere.
one question. What do you think is her largest challenge there?
Her largest challenge.
Because I sat in the back and I sat at the signing table. Nails are beautiful. I sat at the signing table and I listened to the people. I know what do you think is her biggest challenge with this election? And like I said, she's beautiful inside and out, very well prepared, commands the room.
Yes, she does.
Like she commands your attention is just drawn to her because she knows her power, right? Commands the room. I think she will be great as a mayor. You know, really, and I'll go through the line because Tim Grime, he did a good job too, and I think he will be fabulous. So we're going to go through each candidate. So I think when I say commands, when she got up, she was the first person to get up to come from around the table to start talking. Then everybody followed her. Yes. Every other candidate followed. But what do you think is her biggest challenge in running for mayor in Pontiac?
Her biggest challenge. Well,
like something that will hold her back. Anything. What do you think it is?
The rumors. That's not so.
What are not? I don't know.
We don't
Forget rumors.
No, but I'm just saying.
The issue that the citizens were saying is that she worked for a mayor that they don't want. Her biggest challenge. So that's her. But I think she can roll that over into you have to be able to work with everybody, whether you win or lose.
Now.
And so she lost. She ran for mayor against Deidre Waterman. Okay. She lost, but she joined the team Deidre Waterman to figure out she can help things, right?
Continue to help the city, yeah.
I think that's a sign of a good steward.
But some people see it as you lost, but you still want to work with the person we didn't want. You get what I'm saying? Like,
but okay, they shouldn't have voted her in.
I agree.
Don't vote in somebody that you don't want.
But that's the only.
And if you
that's the only thing. That's the only thing against her. But I think it's an easy thing to. That's easy.
Yeah.
But I think that's actually, and I know we all think about things differently, but I think that's actually a plus because like you were saying, I believe it shows that she can work with anybody and that she's still so dedicated. Doesn't hold grudges, and she's still so dedicated to her constituency that she still wants to be in there.
She loved the city of Pontiac.
That's what I mean.
That's the word. And whoever campaign, there you go right there.
Servitude.
City of Pontiac, so I put my pride aside. And some people, I'm still learning, cannot put their pride aside. We talked about that.
Because I showed the headline.
I knew it.
I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it.
I knew that, Tony. How did I know that she was going to do that? How did I know she was going to do that?
We talked about that one day on this show. We talked about being able to put your pride aside to get a job done.
Absolutely.
We talked about that.
Now, that goes, if she put her pride aside because she loved the city of Pontiac, why are they giving Mark Holland such a hard time? Because
they're giving her a hard time.
No, they're giving her, they're giving her a hard time. And right now, Mark Holland has partnered up with Deidre Waterman to help give the city what it needs to. And he lost and he became the deputy mayor. But a whole lot of people in there talking about the young man. And he's now trying to get a rec center there for the people, for the children. If he don't stay for 6 months, this man is doing his damnedest the show that and
He's
they're talking
doing,
about.
Oh, he's there. So his
Well,
thing,
you got to see the deputy mayor.
So his thing is there to try to get a rec center.
He's as deputy mayor now. He's trying to get the rec center for the kids fixed. He's trying to bring things for the community. I put on an event, helped him with some seniors at West Manor to come in and talk to them because they didn't have a stoplight there. And so he came in and talked to like 50 seniors, 30 to 40, 50 seniors at Colonial Mellons. And he came in and told them how he would, like to stay the mayor, but he helped her stay the mayor and work with. And a lot of them said to him, we understand you partner up with her, but we don't want her, but we gonna write her in. We wish you could have stayed on the ballot because we believed in you so much, Mr. Holland. Because if we call Veronica or call your office, you gonna come. So he did the same thing that Alexander Riley did 4 years ago, was partner up with Deidre Waterman. He partnered up now to try to make the city, and a whole lot of people in there said, you following her, you partner up with her, but someone got to partner up that loves the city.
You know what? But I think that this just brings back. I think we talked about this. Was it last week or maybe even the week before about people not being honest? Because how can so many people not like this mayor? But she's
They're not honest about who they voted for.
Correct.
And let's just talk about history. She's the first mayor, the mayor of Pontiac to ever been. Usually Pontiac switch mayors really quick. Like you get your one term and then you out. She's the first one that was able to get a second term.
Yeah,
wow.
Second term.
So that was history.
Woman.
And I'm pretty sure if she would have got kicked off the ballot, it would have been third term.
Wow. So she got kicked off the ballot.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
y'all ain't just about to fly by that. Like
that's why. Hold on. I was like, hold on. Okay, so we are like, please bring me back on that. I'm sorry. I hate to be that one.
She did a show about that. So she got kicked out the ballot for some financial disclosure stuff. She didn't file her paperwork on time. So she is a write-in. Their current mayor is a write-in.
The current mayor
throws a wrench in this whole story.
So, but
can you say BET? It's like
Can you say scandal?
So that throws a wrench. So she's running a write-in campaign, and she has. I can say she has a good team. Because I know this team, and they've worked on writing campaigns before, and they're helping her run a campaign. So wait, before we get to her, well, we can do her now because we did Alexandria Riley.
Okay.
But that topic with her, it can be fixed. That's easy. It shows her ability to work with those she even disagree with, which is very important. Because
not the face.
I'm gonna repeat this one more time. Let's move on. It's very important to know how to work with people that you think you despise or disagree with, because you have to remember, again, there are levels.
Yes.
And you guys are at this level, right? Say you're both at this level. If y'all can do that one thing together, y'all will go and it's accomplished. That's all people looking at is the end product. They're not looking at you don't like this person, you don't like that person. They don't give a crap why you don't like this person or like that person. They put y'all together to get a job done. I'm just telling you, there's other people looking in. If y'all can get that job done and perform great, guess what? You probably never even have to see that person again. Because then you shoot up to the next level. Maybe that person just stays at that level. It's just a split second in your life that you may even have to work with that person. But if you don't complete that task and do that task to the best of your abilities and put all of that crap behind you, you won't be able to even get to that next level. So it's a you thing. It's not a them thing. We gonna continue to work on that with you.
Oh my God! If whoever is listening online could see the faces, it would be so worth it. So make sure you go
see her face
so you can watch. Right.
So Mayor Deidre Waterman right now have a deputy mayor, intimate deputy mayor, because
he ran for mayor. They kicked him off the ballot. So then now she hired him as her interim
deputy mayor.
Deputy mayor.
Okay, so
the community is pissed at him. I'm thinking.
well, she was trying to get his votes, pretty much.
Exactly.
That's what that sounds like. Yes.
Nah.
It's like, bring me all the people that support
This chess, not checkers, but it kind of maybe backfired on him a little bit.
Yeah,
but it's still gonna help her.
Because all the wording, probably before he got kicked off the ballot, he was talking. He probably was saying, "I'm working. I'm want to be mayor because she's doing everything wrong." I'm pretty sure he was saying that.
That's why you have to be careful.
He was on the council board 5 years for District 5.
I'm running for mayor because she was doing everything wrong. But then when she got a job for him,
oh, she ain't doing nothing too wrong.
Listen, let me tell you, I was on the outside looking in, see. So once I stepped up in here, I see it was a misconception, a misconstruement. He done made up a word. A misconstruement.
Let me straighten that out.
Because this is during the election. At least Alexandria Riley waited to after she lost and said, okay, the city still has to move forward. I'll take this job and do this job to the best of my ability for my city of Pontiac. She didn't, during campaign, get kicked off the ballot and be like, you're great.
No, well.
So question, how does that, oh, I'm sorry. So this is getting good. Pontiac way more interesting. I didn't even know.
Pontiac is reality. I'm just giving you what they were saying, because they were saying this in the audience.
Yeah. So the thing is that they upset because really and truly, Mark Holland
was going to win. They said he was the one that was going to be mayor.
He was going to be mayor of the city.
And that's the interim now.
They said he could have been.
Yeah, he's the only reason she called and asked. They say she called and asked because I was the Holland team for
the votes. What do you mean?
Look, I was
mayor.
I got a call.
Come join the team.
Look,
hey, Tiff, you need a job. I know you just got kicked off this ballot, but
that's team.
I was online filing for unemployment, but I'm on my way.
Y'all need to quit. So let's do it like this. Mr. Mark Holland, he's another one like Alexander, born and raised in Pontiac.
Also, it's for Pontiac.
Yeah,
but
and so he.
Waited.
Well, no, he couldn't just wait.
Yes, he could have.
No, he couldn't.
Why he couldn't?
Why he couldn't? So I'm about to explain. I'm about to explain to you why he couldn't.
Wait, that's recorded because we did both of them at the same time. Look, explain.
Let me explain to you why he couldn't wait. We're doing a write-in at Pontiac, as Deidre Waterman is doing a write-in.
What that has to do with him? Mayor. Explain why he couldn't wait.
He could not. They could not wait because everybody was upset that some people kicked Mark Holland off the ballot, and the people.
Who is some people? If he ain't
got the proper
paperwork, he kicked his damn self off.
Exactly.
You gonna say who are some people?
Wait. So the people. So the community. The community was talking, and so he couldn't, that he tried to get back on the
how did
back.
it make it good for him to go there?
He went there.
He couldn't wait.
He went that way because a lot of people in the community
told him to
was asking him what was he gonna do to go and try to help get this situated for him.
The rec center?
No.
What?
To get to get on the ballot.
Working with her got it situated. Why he couldn't wait to work with her?
Well, because let's be honest, she had to be a write-in.
She wasn't like Mark Holland.
No, don't go there. The why is because Deidre Waterman was a write-in, and she came and asked him to help him go there. He had to go and ask some of the people in the community because the community wanted him to see about trying to get in, and the community was like, we really don't want you to go there, but you're gonna be in the office. And he was like, I'm gonna do what I want to do.
But she still is going to be mayor if they win, and he don't run the city. It'll still be her.
Deputy mayor.
He still has to do what she says. So he's still. Maybe I'm wrong.
He said deputy mayor.
Necessarily.
He has paperwork. No. He has some power. He got a lot of power as deputy mayor. So he's getting a lot of things.
But still,
she's still gonna be the mayor, but he's gonna be the deputy mayor. If she win, then the council people have to vote him in.
He just wanted to be in office somehow, some way.
Yeah, I remember
And he
that.
just said, I'm going
Pontiac clerk, I'm there.
Pontiac, goddamn city manager, I'm there.
No, I'm just talking.
I'm
I'm
there.
just joking.
If they named the janitor or something,
I'm there.
No,
I'm just joking. I'm just
I work
joking.
in the building.
no.
Open the door, I'm there.
I'm not gonna let y'all dog Pontiac
We're
like
not
that.
dogging him. It's just
This
funny.
is- no.
He should have waited to after the election. If she won, he could have helped her. I don't know. I think because he's gonna lose people. He's gonna lose support.
Yeah,
Because
Well,
that-
he
More so
haven't so far.
hurting him
he
than
has.
helping him.
I'm pretty sure he has.
He haven't.
Because I'm
he
pretty
haven't-
sure his voters absolutely did not want her. And that's how it is. Like, it's like Bernie Sanders type of thing, right? Bernie Sanders, people don't care that Bernie Sanders endorsed Biden. They still ain't coming along. They're like, whatever.
They upset.
You
Well,
know?
not
No,
there in
the
Pontiac.
majority-
Not that in Pontiac with
Okay,
Mark
so let's
Holland.
go to...
So I'm telling you because
Hold on,
Mr.
let's do the thing.
Okay.
You're watching Politics with the Princess
And-
on WJZZ. I like that. Cool TV. You can watch us live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and all other social media platforms, right? Like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe. And we are digging into these campaigns. We are kind of still stuck on Pontiac because it is hilarious. You can call in with us at 313-355-6018. If you from Yaktown, call in and yell at us about talking about Mark Holland.
Call in and
The
tell us what y'all
deputy
think about
mayor.
this was going
Yeah,
on.
we
The
want to hear some
deputy
real
mayor.
people from Pontiac, Yaktown.
Deputy Mayor of Pontiac. And no, I'm not gonna let y'all dog.
We didn't
Mr.
dog
Holland.
him. We
You
just
just
asked.
asked him
Wait.
questions.
Let's be clear. We did not dog him.
Mm-hmm.
You said he couldn't. It was no room or no time for him to wait to go work with Deidre Waterman, right? To be her deputy. We asked why. What's the rush? You know why you couldn't wait
You couldn't wait till
after
after-
August, at least August the 3rd.
You could have waited till August 3rd at midnight.
Y'all just cool.
We just asked why.
Okay, so the reason
let's get
why,
back-
because Mark Holland really cares about the city of Pontiac.
Okay,
And-
we'll take that answer.
Yes.
So
and
let's
he
go
wait.
to the next
We
We gotta go to the next candidate.
Yeah, we done spent too
He
much
ain't
time
even
on Mark.
running.
He
We
ain't
talking
run.
about the deputy.
Okay.
Oh, let's talk about this thing. Her right here. Okay.
Ooh, it's
So,
him.
yes, Wanda Denise Coates. Is she a write-in or is she on the ballot?
She on the ballot. That's
Okay.
the lady you
She's
met
on
there.
wait, I know this is the lady I met there. So, very, very, very energetic. Now, she went over her time, so we had to cut her time because they got time, and we kept saying you get this amount of
Yes.
time. And then, so she wanted to keep going over her time, and I had to politely tell her, you cannot close out, ma'am. You took all your time. That hurt me. But she just wasn't.
So she didn't get to do the final
closing.
remarks.
She did not. She did not.
I'm
But
penalized.
when I say very energetic, very religious,
Yes.
God told her to get in the race.
Yes. Yes. She speaks
Businesswoman.
Spanish. She speaks Spanish.
She spoke Spanish at the.
to her
That's
people.
always a plus.
She bust up, and I was like, "Wow, okay."
She told her Spanish people how to
She
vote
is
for her.
on the
She
ballot, not a
educated.
write-in. Wanda
Educated.
Denise Coates. I asked a question to all of them. Only one person up there actually answered my question. My question to them, because I'm not doing any more for them, so I can say it. Well, I might do some later. My question to them is, name one thing, experience, something you lived through that you had to make a decision about.
Yes.
You know, you were the kind of the final decision or whatever that you will go back and do differently. You know, it's basically
Something you
admitting
regret that
that
you
you
did.
Okay.
fluffed up. Right?
Okay, right.
Right.
Nobody, like, they all got up there and just talked about, I don't know what. It's one person that answered that question. I'm going to say who it is. Tim Grimal. Tim Grimal is the only person that answered the question. He said that
Yes, he
it's
was.
his fault on his financial report, and it's him. If he would have went back, he would have did it. But he's the only person.
Sure was.
One person. That's it. Nobody else.
And this what
answered
Mr. Tim Grimer
but
was
Tim
like.
Grimer was there. He answered my question. The point about that, I think they think when they're in campaign mode, if they say something against themselves, how they messed up, people gonna attack them. The point is, as a citizen or anything, I like a genuine person. If you messed up and you say, now that I know different, I would have did different, but I didn't know this and I didn't know that. Dang, I wish I. That is a strong person to me.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I agree with you 100.
How many people are in this race?
5.
Okay.
5. So Tim Grimer was there. She was there. And who was this?
She's running.
She wasn't there.
No, she wasn't.
So we can't. I don't want to mention her.
Mr. Brock.
He had somebody speak for him.
No, he didn't.
Did he? Who? He's
was there? For District 1, yes.
Oh, he was there. Oh, this is the young man that I like. He's very tall, but he's sharp.
Why he ain't got no picture on his
Right. I think that's a good thing, too.
Yeah, he probably didn't want to be judged on his look.
No, just with, sometimes, let me just tell you the racial aspect, too. No. Sometimes it depends on what area you're running in. And you say you black and you in a white area. You get what I'm saying?
But regardless of anything, they're going to go and research him, find out.
Not all the time.
Girl, you mean to tell me you see a damn flyer like this in your mailbox?
Come on now. Now you know. You know, name recognition will be everything sometimes.
Sometimes they remember when they go to the they just saw, I think I saw this at my house or something. Check.
Yeah. Or if it was like this when I first started off, I used to be like, oh, this name sound black.
So Tashawna, Princess, I have to talk about this young man because
I like him.
This young man is District 1 out of Miss Patrice Waterman that's no longer running, that retired. This young man didn't only give me an interview. This young man invited me to a cleanup to show how he was about to clean up District 1.
Oh, did you clean up?
Yeah, I helped him clean up.
That's why he invited you.
I helped him. That ain't why he invited me.
Dun, dun, dun.
No, first he got
somebody gonna help me.
I'm gonna do this interview for you. You gonna come give me them 2 hands?
No. That ain't even how it went.
Okay. Did you show up to the cleanup?
Yeah, but he didn't even wait. Let me finish. First, he gave me an interview in front of City Hall explaining why he was running.
I like it.
Secondly, he called me and gave me told me he was doing a cleanup. And as he was doing a cleanup, and I was like, okay, he put me a shirt on me. He dressed me now. Listen.
His shirt, the shirt had his name on it.
Wait.
Let me wait. We had a question in the story. The story is so great.
Okay, so
the shirt have his name on it.
Yes, for him.
Wait.
Let's
walk through it. Hold on, let's walk through it.
Let's walk through it.
He gave you an interview. Mm-hmm. He thought you was so amazing. After that, he called you up and said, hey, I'm not going to invite you out to dinner. Hey, come to my cleanup.
I did a view.
And
you got there. Wait.
Put on this shirt
that say my name.
I put on the shirt.
But he didn't gave it to you.
Each candidate have gave me a shirt that's running for city council.
We know.
So wait now. Wait. Now y'all want to
wait. Y'all said y'all piece.
Now listen, because y'all want to go somewhere that don't even make sense. After he gave me the shirt and they did the cleanup, they was doing the cleanup. I didn't even have to clean up because I sat in my car while they did the cleanup.
Look, she disappeared on him.
I still got that for endorsement.
So she say it's a 2 for 2. But hold on, you all on Instagram already, though.
No. He didn't do it like that. So y'all need to quit. No,
he had somebody else taking
pictures. I think she's taking it wrong.
No.
We like him.
Yeah.
But in the end, listen. Hold on.
But you're not listening. That guy is very nice.
Stop talking. 1 second. In the end, he is still a candidate.
Yeah.
And as a candidate, I'm going to put my name on any person, any ball, especially anybody I get. Mm-hmm. So that's what we're trying to tell you. Yes, he likes you and he loves you, but still, he's running for office.
Yeah. And to say he would make a good candidate for District 1. He would.
Okay.
He would. So, he would fit that seat very well.
No, he's a good guy. I gave him actually 1 minute to introduce himself. He introduced himself dynamically in 1 minute.
Wow.
And like, no, it didn't even go over. He didn't even use the whole minute. And he was just right on target, right on point. His wife is the school board president.
Oh, that's great.
And she's dynamic.
He
and
has
she didn't
children.
even want us to even know she was the school board. Like, it was all about him. She focused on him there. And I said, why didn't you tell us who you were? You know what I'm saying? Because we want to acknowledge elected officials in the room. And we had the other superintendent from charter schools there who introduced herself and all that stuff. And so, but we didn't even know. But his wife is smart. He's smart. Yeah. It was great.
It was beautiful. Yes.
So let's go to this other topic because I want to know y'all opinion on it. And then you don't have to give an opinion, but I want to know. What's the gymnastic girl name?
Simone. Okay, yes.
What do you think about that?
I am all for Simone taking mental health seriously, especially as the only sexual assault survivor at that Olympics.
I agree.
It's a lot of pressure on her. She's been in the spotlight for years. And people don't understand how all of that is a mental toll on you. And when it starts to turn into a mental toll, it'll completely shut down your brain to the point where, like, that last vault she did was extremely dangerous. One wrong move, her life could have ended.
Okay.
So I'm extremely happy that she's taking her mental health seriously so she doesn't get injured.
Yes.
Okay.
Because, baby.
Okay. What are your thoughts on it?
Well,
I'm talking about the whole situation. I analyzed the situation. It was some things I agree with, some things I don't agree with. But
what don't you agree
and let me continue to think, because see,
I agree with what you just said. Now, I want to know more about, because they train their whole lives to get there, right?
That's
to the Olympics, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're trained your whole life to understand that you are on the world stage.
That's right.
Millions, if not
watching
billions, let's get the accurate number, are watching you, right? You are literally, but you're trained to know that. You know this is the Olympics. You know. It's like that pressure cannot, it's pressure. Yeah. You got it's going, this is something that we walk in on, right?
Yes.
Now, I commend her so much for I cannot do this. I want to know, why did it have to happen in that moment? And maybe, like somebody told me, she probably got pushed to go there and do it. And you know how somebody's behind you pushing and you're telling them, I can't go, not this time, right? That's what I'm wondering. Because to do it there, because you sign up for a team, to do it right there in that moment. And I want people to understand what I'm saying. Yes, back away for your mental health. I agree with that. But in that moment, why not do it before to give somebody another chance to go? But I'm thinking she was getting pushed to go. That's what I came up with. Maybe she got pushed to go and then it just really broke there. You can't get what I'm saying?
No, it definitely really broke there.
Yeah.
However, I still feel like once she got there, it was even more pressure on her because she is the greatest.
She is the greatest
ever, and they will not ever score her.
So
accurately.
was she saying something before? I haven't heard the stories. Was she saying something before, like, you guys, I don't need to be going there. I'm not ready.
It wasn't not even
okay.
necessarily.
My
I'm
thing
not
is,
ready.
what made them think that she needed to be there? Tell me.
That's what I think, that they don't think. I think nobody's thinking for her. I think that they said, fuck it. You're number one, you have to go. Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay, my thing, I'm lost right now. What took her to this point to get there?
It's tough.
What made them think that she need to go and see?
She's number one.
That's the thing. Simone Biles is the number one
gymnast ever. Over Dominique Dawes.
I understand that. I know that. No, my thing is, why did they think that she need to go get mental health or think?
No, because I feel bad that she had to do it on that stage to where the whole world is watching. Who was watching before that so she wouldn't have to? You get what I'm saying? Like, what's the behind the scenes before where somebody could have caught it so it wouldn't get to that point where she's so scrutinized on the world stage? You get what I'm saying? Like, who said, oh, you can see it? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, they just allowed it. Who are her people? This is what I'm asking.
I think,
you get what I'm saying? Who are her people to say, Because at that moment, in that time, is millions of people watching her. So any decision she make, like right now, is going to be scrutinized, is going to be praised, or demeaned. Why add that more pressure to her when they could have handled it way before it even got there?
But regardless of that, she was still under scrutiny even before making the Olympic team this year. Why? Because she is the #1 gymnast and she does stunts that only she can do. And they won't score her accurately because they said it's too dangerous for anyone else to try to do what she's doing.
That's
so
not fair.
I think that.
That's not fair.
Okay, so I think that, and I didn't really hear this. I think that what happened for her really was
That's why I want to find out
that
what
test.
happened.
No, so they're having this big issue about what makes women right now. This is a big talk.
Oh, black women. I just heard it on the radio.
So we have the fastest woman in the world.
Is
They
she
won't
black?
let her to compete. Yeah, but she's from another country. They won't let her compete because they say she has too much testosterone. Even though
Wait.
This
Wait.
is
She
so.
has a
So
natural-
hold on. Listen. So this is what happened with Simone. You know that, right?
A woman, right?
Yes. So this is what's happening with.
Are y'all serious?
No, listen. This is what's happening with.
show.
This is what's happening with Simone as to why I felt that she broke once she got there.
Okay.
Because now you're scrutinizing her. But now and this has been, I've been listening to NPR about this a lot. This has been a huge thing.
Yes.
And a lot of.
That's why I said I want to bring it
This
up.
#1 runner, she has been on the forefront of this. Because they won't let her compete. What they're saying is that it's not fair to other women because even though she is a woman, she has been to the doctor.
But
They've done everything.
because her genetic makeup.
Right.
But
So they're trying to do that to Simone as well.
So let me ask you all the
That is
$1,000
not.
question.
That's like, are black women human? That's like
They're
going back
trying to
slavery.
say
like we're
that
animals.
she's
Do you
not
see
a
what I'm
woman.
saying?
Now
Yeah,
that's what I
that
was about
she's
to
been
say.
Doing something else.
Yeah, yeah.
Steroids.
So
She's not a woman, and not even the
I
steroids.
know, but no,
She's not a woman.
Just not a woman. Because just so you know, you're born with more. Some people are born with more testosterone. Than
Some more
others. Like your
estrogen.
body can produce more.
I got a little bit more. You see how hairy I am. I don't know if I got that much more. But it's there. No, I can't compete because I got a little beard. That's bold. You know what I'm saying? That's bold. So Simone has been brought up in these conversations right up under this young lady.
I just hate.
So now
I
she's
know
getting a
who her
different.
people are.
But now she's getting a different level of scrutiny because they're trying to say that about her hormone levels as well. I think that was the breaking point for her.
I was listening to D.L. Hughley and he said something that touched me. He was like, black women have been asked to hold everything on their shoulders and their backs for years. And they do not take care of themselves. He was happy that a black woman decided to take care of herself first, which is very rare. And when that had me thinking that we do. That's true. Think about we all screwed up at this table. We all got issues. Yes, you do too. We all got mental issues.
Yes.
But we put them to the side and we wake up and we smile to please our children, our husbands, our boyfriends, our workplace, our, people we don't even know. Because one thing about a black woman, I always tell people, and this is what I tell candidates, it's a secret, and they probably listening. Tell a black woman you need their help and watch what happens. They'll have all this in their hands, everything.
Move.
And then you say you need my help. What you need? They drop
Immediately.
all their stuff.
Thing.
Forget everything just to help
We don't put
you.
ourselves
We do
first
not.
a lot of times. And because I
Which
looked
is
it
so
up,
true.
here go fact checker. Just to make it like for everybody to understand the severity and to me why I felt Simone was so troubled by this. The Olympic runner, her name is Semenya. She lost a fight over testosterone rules. They want her to take medication to reduce her
Are you
levels.
serious?
Yes.
Wait, bad
Wait.
Bad
So
Wait a
this is
minute.
the thing. Listen. This is according to the Associated Press. The sport world's highest court ruled Wednesday that Olympic gold medalist Caster Semenya, I might be saying that wrong, so correct me if I am. And other female runners like her with unusually high testosterone must take medication to reduce their levels of the male sex hormone if they want to compete in certain events. A landmark decision with far-reaching ramifications for other women's sports.
Oh, I need to be out here protesting, baby. Because
Are you serious?
listen to me.
Yes, this is like.
So this is things that are underlying with Simone that she hasn't brought to the forefront, but they talked about her being on that list as far as for them to compete.
Say hi to
wanting them,
the beautiful Tiffany.
hey, wanting them to do that to be able to compete, and that's too much.
I just can't.
It's
So that's
entirely
why
too much.
I want to know, because I was kind of like,
Oh,
then I thought about the team, because I was kind of like in this moment, because you know you sign up for a team, and as a black woman, I put black woman, like I just said, when we can be messed up completely, and when everybody else is dependent on us, we tighten up and show up and do the job, right? That's us. That's a black woman at its core. I don't care. You could be dying. I done seen black women with cancer still show up with the thing on their head, knowing they're supposed to be at home in the bed. They showing up literally at the campaign office, and I said, if you don't take your butt home, you said, this is going to be here if you live. You get what I'm saying? But you
Listen.
got to go home and take care of yourself.
Birth control pills or prostate cancer drugs is what they want them to take if they want to compete. And she only can compete one more time. The new rules start after this Friday.
So with Simone, I was thinking, as a black woman, you know, as we always show up, and if we're in that moment, as a black woman, we're not going to back down. We're going to compete and then try to deal with it later. Instead, she was like, I can't do it. Bye, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I can't. But I just want to know who is her team. Like, who's her manager? Who are these people? Because they're closest to her. They're close to her. They know this was coming. Ain't nobody going to lie and tell me, we never saw it. She never showed it.
Again,
the closest person know. And she needs to fire them. That's what I'm saying. You want people around you. Like, you would tell me, girl, you better sit your down. Girl, and don't worry about that. Like, and you want people around you that care about your well-being and telling you when to pull back. I got this. She does that. Now, everybody will do that. They will push you to your limit. And that's what she got around her. That she needs to clean house.
Yeah.
Like Britney Spears. Free Britney.
Hashtag free Britney, though, for real, y'all.
Everybody been saying that. I don't know what's going on. We're going to talk about it after the show. After the show.
I just found out. That's why I'm like, Free Britney.
A lot. But now, and another thing with Simone Biles is I think it's because, also another thing with her team, she's not allowed to have a team there at the Olympics. This year, you were only allowed to have just yourself.
Whoa.
So due to the COVID restrictions. And then also another thing I think why she broke down is because the commentators are all there inside the arena while everyone's performing. There's no one in the seats, so they hear everything that these commentators are
and
saying.
They really don't.
And the one thing that they constantly bring up with Simone is, this is the only sexual assault survivor from the Dr.
Shut up!
And that's the only thing they ever
They don't know that name probably triggers certain
and
shit.
that's what Olympic psychologist said. He's like, once she's heard that name as they were looking at her.
No, it messed you up.
She went into a different state. And she just wasn't.
And she
there.
haven't even,
And then she didn't have her team with her.
And then let me tell you about
sometimes just to have a hug. Do you know how that can bring you back?
Let me tell you about bad memories too. Like certain places, certain streets I can't even drive down because of the bad memories.
Certain songs I can't even listen to.
I can't even imagine her going through that, still trying to, like, she went through that sexual assault with the person that's supposed to help her, you know, get to the level that she's at. And they're actually saying the name. See, that's what I'm saying. You gotta have a conversation with real people to understand. Because I was having this conversation with somebody, and they just couldn't, you know,
Now, I do agree, because I think in the beginning, and I may be wrong on this, I think in the beginning, the thought was kind of like, it seemed like from you was that you got other people. You have other people, and I get that. You have other people. So not your decision affected a whole lot of people who worked really, really hard to get there. Yeah.
Oh, for 4 years, like, that's what, but then I thought about, that was my initial thought, like, because they said it was just, when the news first broke, they didn't talk about mental illness.
They said injury.
They said injury. And then they start flashing other people who actually competed with an injury and won. Have you seen that?
Wow.
They start doing that.
And
then later, so everybody, so they kind of messed it up for her because everybody thought it's just an injury. You bang down for an injury. So then people start making comments about that. And then it moved to mental illness. And then it's like, oh, okay. Then what happened? And then you think about what happened there. Because nobody never mentioned mental, the Phelps guy been talking about, I'm messed up, I got to swim though, forever. And I heard when they found out he was messed up, what's the guy name that swims?
Michael Phelps.
Okay. They found out he was messed up and he really couldn't cope. They put him in another spot. Somebody told me this. They put him in another spot by himself to swim and practice. So, if she relayed this to somebody early, why didn't they do that for her?
At first, I thought she was protesting the testosterone thing. I did. No, because I had been listening about it so much. If you listen, it has been a huge thing because it's going to have so many ramifications for so many other female athletes, especially black people.
It's going to be black. It's like they're trying to kick black people out of sports.
But
again,
how do you feel about
we fought to get into it. Now you want to kick us out? Come on now.
You gotta go,
our forefathers did these years ago. Okay? That's like our rights right now. They're trying to turn back our rights. We have 59 bills that we got to see about they're trying to pass that I'm calling every Wednesday to ask our state reps to tell them to opt out. They're trying to return back. So are they really trying to do this to the African American people? We need to start getting together and start protesting for our own people.
Yes, we do.
You understand what I'm saying?
What were you about to say, Tiffany?
No, I was
But not just protesting when you protest. Not just see people.
Well, I'm used to protesting. I was born back in them days.
This is the thing, though. We're protesting. We protest, we march, but then what about what happens after? I think because I was having this conversation with somebody, I can't remember. Oh, we did a little round table. And I'm all fine with protesting and doing all that stuff, but it has to be a plan. Yeah. Like, you have to have a plan of attack. Like, yes, we're going to protest, but we're going to also figure out how to raise this money to change this bill, to change this law.
Right.
Because you can protest all you want, but if the law is the law, what difference
but we
you
got,
get what I'm saying?
Now,
they all gather, come to this thing, give us this, and then they leave. If you're not changing the people in office, if you're not protesting with your vote, if you're not protesting by changing,
what's the end game?
Because this is what the people think. This is what they think when you come protest. I'm going to tell you what they think. Oh, they'll be gone in an hour.
Absolutely.
Oh,
it'll smoke over.
I know we'll be out here longer than a day.
But you got to think. Stuff smoke over real quick. You say you'll be so far down on the timeline by 2 days from now.
Yeah. It'll go away in 3 days. We won't hear no more.
We hear y'all coming. Okay, they here. Oh, they're there. Okay. Everybody taking pictures in front of the building. That's what they do. Protest. They sign, take a picture, post on Facebook. Y'all gone.
That's because a lot of people nowadays are postivists as opposed to actual activists.
You said postivists.
Postivists. They post to make it seem like they're actually into activism, but they're really not.
Yeah.
And because I've had my own to say what they was doing when they run for office. Here go a picture. I did this, and then they use it for all they lit. I was against shut off.
I was against this, that, and the third.
That go back to what we said. We need to stop putting in the same people in office.
But
we need to put in some new meat.
I was saying this. I was saying because one thing about protests too, I'm 50-50 on because I've seen things that I didn't have full information about, and I've made some protesting type of controversial statements. And was glad that I didn't move forward with it because then when the actual information comes out, because a lot of times we'll jump up and we'll say,
all the time.
Oh, I'll give you a good example. Just like when we had the protest at the state capitol, I was very upset about that.
Which one?
When the people who didn't want the mask unlike Michigan came. I was upset because I felt like they should have been arrested or they were violating the order. Nobody got any tickets. I was ready to protest because they was protesting. For real.
Which
Then I had to think
everybody
about
was
it.
upset, yeah.
Because I was mad, like, how they not gonna get no tickets? Like, what's going on
We
with
on
it?
a state lockdown. How they here with no masks?
Then
hanging out with each
after,
other.
you like, okay, well, all right, I'll see maybe how that happened. Or I see, as information. But right then, I was ready, like, okay, like you said, we about to posse up and protest the protest. It's going down.
Okay, so you guys, we are. You are.
Hi.
We are almost out of time, you guys.
It was
And
good.
so, yeah, that's a good topic. We should go